It's that time again. Good afternoon, everybody, and happy terrific Tuesday. It's time to catch up with the Tolberts. I'm Chelsea Whittington here in beautiful downtown Gary with my favorite counselors. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
I am doing well, and you know where I have to start. The last time we were together, we did a catching up with the Tolberts on site in the parking lot across the street from the Railcat Stadium, and we were unveiling your beautifully wrapped bus. So 1 month later, can I get some reactions? What has been the feedback? And then I'm going to share my own personal adventure with the wrapped bus.
First of all, just thank God that we've been able to do that.
Amen.
And partner
Amen.
with GPTC to, better the environment, because it's one of the new electric buses that they released in their fleet. I think they've got 4 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so that was, something that we were very happy to be a part of. But, we've gotten positive reactions, and I've gotten the... Hey, so y'all got a bus now? We don't own the bus. Let me make
Stranger
that clear.
things. I mean, not today.
So, but otherwise it's been great because, it's honestly for me, it's kind of odd to see me plastered on a bus. Mm-hmm. But I thank God that he's allowed us to have positive images out there for our community.
Yes.
And to promote what we're doing for his kingdom in the legal field. So, and to have it's like a game now on social media. People are like, look, I just saw your bus.
Yes, I love it.
I've seen the bus in person twice.
That's
like literally.
We see it
I
all
see
the
it
time.
all the time.
Yeah.
I don't.
Are you following it, Michael?
No,
Oh,
no, I'm not following. But
like, go to court.
It just happens to wherever I'm at, it's like it pops up. So I don't know. It's really weird. And she never sees it. My dad doesn't see it.
It's like the ghost bus.
It's really weird. I saw it the first day it rolled out.
Yeah.
I pulled up to the office and I saw it just drove right by, and I'm like, man, I see it all the time. Some people say they don't see it.
Well,
it's really cool though.
Yeah,
it's a
and what
blessing.
other kind of feedback have you gotten?
Well, just positive feedback from the elders in the community, which I really like. They always tell us how proud they are to see us project positive imagery into the community, which I like, because really that's the whole point. Mm-hmm. It's about collaboration, it's about partnership, and about inspiration.
Yes.
So we thank God for that ability to be able to do that. And we thank our wonderful PR team, the CWIT PR team, for really pushing us to do it, because you remember it was a struggle. We kind of fought you at first, but as always, that's why PR is your ministry,
right? Because you'll never see me in a courtroom. I hope,
but you knew exactly what was needed, and you pushed us to do it. So God brings wonderful people and wonderful professionals into businesses, into our lives, and we thank you for pushing us.
I received that, and shout out to Cheryl Anderson,
Outdoor
Fuel Media. She is a Gary native, and I love to see our businesses work together to support one another. Mm-hmm. And to add on to that, we had a reception right after. I know you had a meeting to go to, Shalise, but some of the other business owners in the community gathered to learn more about the opportunity to do that advertising and to just support you. And they were just so excited about that type of advertising taking place.
Yes.
But I don't even look at it as advertising, more so than sending that message that you talked about. That's as far as being that role model for other businesses, for young people. I think about the child on the bus stop.
Oh, yeah.
When they roll up and they see someone as attorneys that look like them.
Exactly.
That just warms my heart. Yeah. So my little personal scenario narrative, if you haven't seen it on my page, I rolled up on the bus yesterday. I lost it. It just came up next to me and it was in front of me at first. I know, and all police who are watching just disregard this segment. But I pulled my camera out and I took a picture of the rear of the bus, and then me in all CWIT fashion, I was like, that's not enough. So I followed the bus. When it got stopped at the next light, I pulled to the side. I got some side shots. And then I got a nice clear selfie of me and Shalise.
Just Shalise though, not me. I don't know how you didn't give me.
It was the angle in which the bus. Right, what had happened was the bus pulled right up, and Shalise pulled right up to my window, and I was like, "Hey, Shalise!"
It looked like I'm plastered on your.
It does. You look like my decal in my truck. But again, how proud I felt. I'm like, I know them. I respect them. They do so much in the community. Yes, let's continue to celebrate. So I know it'll be out a few more months, and then we'll see what happens from there. But coupled with the billboards, and then I was at Dear West Side's homecoming last Saturday, and as you know, we have the Jumbotron on the field, and lo and behold, there's the Tolbert logo on the Jumbotron with other businesses supporting the athletics. But not only was it the logo, but it was the cougar leaning on the logo. That just made my day. I'm sorry, Mr. Calumet, but I approve. You approve?
Pause up.
Awesome. Very fun times, but again, supporting athletics, supporting the young people in the community, and another opportunity for them to see what they can be.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And sports has always played a big part in my life. Mm-hmm. So when Coach Boswell, shout out to Coach Boswell for doing a phenomenal job with the Westside Cougar football team.
Yes.
And being a great mentor to those kids. But when he called and asked if we would help out and buy a season pass, I think it took us 2 seconds to make that decision because, you know, even though I did not go to Westside, I went to Calumet. I'm a Warrior. Mm-hmm. I bleed red and white. Mm-hmm. I married into the Cougar family.
Welcome.
You know, we're always going to do everything that we can to help Westside and to help the Cougar family and to support them financially. So, because, you know, you'd be surprised what football can do or sports generally can do to a kid.
Yes.
You know, it teaches leadership skills. It teaches work ethic. So anything that we can do to help bridge that gap, we're going to do.
You're doing it. You are doing it. I'm going to switch lanes and switch into the lane of love. Somebody on your team recently jumped the broom. Who was that, Shalise?
Yes, so our associate attorney, formerly known as Candace Williams.
No, we can't use Williams anymore.
No.
Formerly known as is now Mrs. Candace Dixon.
That's right.
Married to Jermaine Dixon on Friday, the 22nd of this month.
Oh, how wonderful. Congratulations, Candace. I saw some of the photos online and they just look so happy. And you know, everybody at this table just loves love. So that was a no-brainer. We celebrate you, Candace, and your new husband, and we wish you nothing but happiness. But they said, hurry up and get back here. I didn't say that. They said that. No, you're always needed on the team and a great asset to the team. But
absolutely,
I love how close-knit this team is here. And just, it was evident at the unveiling of the bus, how the team members came out to take the pictures, and they were just as excited because you all are a united front.
Yes, we are.
Yeah?
Yes, we are.
So with that united front, I want to jump in and let everybody know that they're looking to add team members to that united front. Yeah. And looking for some attorneys, paralegals. What are we looking for this month?
We're always looking for good people across the board. So paralegals, we've been looking to hire an additional associate probably for like the last, I would say probably about 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
With the law school closing in Valparaiso University School of Law closing, it really affected the legal market and the ability to find lawyers. So we've been on a search. So if anybody's interested or if you know of a good lawyer out there that's looking, then just give us a call.
I think the bus rap is going to do it.
I hope so.
I'm going for the one with the rap.
Yeah,
there we go.
That's right.
Well, that's good. Shalise, I got wind of another accolade and honor, but I'm going to ask Michael, do you remember what's next for Shalise? She's getting another award. Is she outpacing you?
Oh, well, you know what? There's no competition from my end because we are one. So I am so happy to call myself her husband because she's just a phenomenal woman. Proverbs, I always say this is my Proverbs 31 woman, and she has received another recognition. I think it's the diversity award that will be presented in Indianapolis within the next few weeks. So we're just so proud of what Shalise does for our firm. I'm proud of her as her husband and just the magnificent things she does in the legal community. She's just a joy to be around, and she's just a magnificent legal partner. You know,
I know. Recorded, right?
This is live.
And recorded.
Yes,
look at it later.
You know, I think people take business partners for granted, and I don't, because I have heard horror stories of people going into business and it not working out.
Yeah,
and it's really very difficult to run a business, and very hard to run a business with a partner that's not good.
Yeah.
So every day I don't take that for granted. The fact that we have a great business that God has blessed, and that He's blessed me with not only a good business partner in business but in life. So every award she gets, she deserves, and I'm just happy to call her my partner in life and business.
I got the violin. You gotta get the popcorn out tonight and watch this about 10 times.
Yeah.
No, but in all seriousness, I echo your sentiments. And what's the criteria, or how were you determined to get this accolade?
Well, it's the inaugural Diversity in Law Awards presented by, I think, the Indiana Business Journal.
Yes.
And actually, I have to thank attorney Chantre Irving, who nominated me for this.
Nice. Don't you love it when your colleagues recognize your greatness?
Good
Great
Kappa
job.
man. That's a good Kappa man.
Yes, indeed. That is awesome. And you'll be headed to Indianapolis, right?
Yes, on October 5th. It's a breakfast event.
Okay.
So they will have that. And I think there's some kind of panel discussion along with the trailblazer in diversity, former Supreme Court Justice Myra Selby, who is the first Black Supreme Court Justice in the state of Indiana.
That is so awesome.
And I believe Alfredo, is Alfredo... Did he get that award?
I believe Alfredo Estrada is
from
on that list,
Burke Costanza
as well. So
well,
I think it's 2 of us from
congratulations.
Northwest Indiana. Yes.
Yeah, congratulations, Alfredo.
Yeah.
It's good to see the region represented. I'm always happy to see lawyers locally get great awards. So congratulations, Alfredo. But congratulations first to
Shalise, clearly. But congratulations are also in order to the two of you, in that you both made the top 100. Was it National Black Lawyer?
Yes.
There's so many of those different awards, and you all are just they're on all the lists.
It's a blessing,
It's
definitely a
God's
blessing
for sure.
Yeah. So we pray for that sort of reach all the time, and not for us, but for our ability to be able to service our community.
That's right.
Because, our people deserve the best, and they deserve top-notch legal services.
That's
so
right.
Excuse me.
whenever we get those sorts of awards and distinctions, we're very honored and proud, because it allows for us to be able to, contribute to our community and make sure, bless you.
Are you allergic to accolades? It's just too many compliments. We're sorry, but it's facts.
But it's important, because people need to know that they're getting the best. Yeah. And that award is something that, we don't take lightly, because it happens every year, and it's not guaranteed.
That's right.
And it's a short list.
You have to measure up.
So we thank God, bless you. We thank God for being on that short list once again in 2023. So.
And it's like you said, when people are Googling and looking up, you look for those kind of badges and accolades that will allow you to bubble to the top of their selection. And speaking of, I know that is something else that you're adamant about, Michael. Do the Google reviews, everybody. If you have interfaced with the Tolberts, it only takes a second to say, I interfaced with the Tolberts and I got good service. It's just a way to, again, validate the great legal services that you provide. Now, I will tell you an activity that I partook in the other night whilst working on my computer. Okay. I took the time to listen to Married People's Business, your podcast. Great. And you have my buddies on there, my farmers in love.
Yes.
Robin and Nate, Shannon.
That's right.
And I enjoyed that podcast. I'm so glad you all finally linked up. How did it happen?
Well, I had been chasing them for a year. Finally got them.
Those farmers are busy.
They're busy.
And I saw where they brought you fresh produce into the office.
I cooked those greens the other day.
Did you?
She sure did.
They were good.
I love it. So if you haven't seen the latest episode of Married People's Business, please, where do we go? She knows all the channels.
She sure does.
You know, you can see it on YouTube, Married People's Business. We have a YouTube channel.
Subscribe, please.
Subscribe.
Say, please subscribe and share it with your friends so they can subscribe also. But you can listen to it on any streaming device and mostly Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music,
Yes.
Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast, you should be able to find Married People's Business.
And make sure you rate it. Because when you go on the podcast platforms, they you can give star ratings. So make sure you rate, because that allows for it to tickle the algorithm.
Okay.
And then it puts it in front of a wider audience to share more knowledge. And,
Yes.
and the platform local folks like the Shannons, and they're doing some wonderful work in our community, and they need to be highlighted.
Yes, and that relish.
And follow us.
Lord, it was
I
good.
digress.
Lord.
Follow us on those streaming services as well, because you can follow on the audio.
Yes.
And then you get the alerts when
That's
there's
right.
new
Exactly.
content.
That's right.
I love it. My attorneys are doing their media best. I love it. Your branding level best. But no, honestly, in this type of market, in this day and age of technology, you have to meet people where they are.
That's true.
Yes.
Somebody is pulling out a good old trusty newspaper, but there are others who are like, no, I'm looking for a podcast. I need to go to the website. I need to go to social media. And I will tell you, you'll find them. Wherever you go, you will find them. So we are moving into October. We're moving into the final quarter of the year. What does the final quarter look like legally at Tolbert and Tolbert? Does it get real busy to close out the year, or what does it look like?
You know, it stays very busy, thank God. I've got a trial. So
Yes.
right after Thanksgiving, who does that?
My goodness.
A litigator and at Tolbert and Tolbert. That's what we do.
That's what you do.
So, you know, things kind of uptick because, you know, you get the year-end close and people want to try to resolve things before the holidays and whatnot. So we try our best to get positive results for our clients if we can before the year ends, and they can go into the holiday season a little bit more, you know, cheerful.
I like it. I like it. Well, I just want to remind everybody to go to the website and follow you on social media to keep up with all the things that are happening with the Tolberts. And again, I want to shout out Candace and her hubby as they step into a new realm of life. And you all recently earlier this month, celebrated what number? 17, 16?
17.
17. The Tolberts are 17.
That's right.
And I love how you just go see the world and support bed and breakfasts that are Black owned. Yes, I follow you. I sound like a fan. Babies. No, I'm checking in on my clients. That's what I'm doing. But no, it's great to see. And before we get out of here, I always love for you all to just give some closing remarks and some words of encouragement for those who are maybe looking to get your legal services, finding out exactly what type of services you provide or you don't provide so that they can use your services. Michael?
I would say, and then I'll pass it to Shalise, but one of the things that I will say is that what we're trying to do is change the dynamic and the interface that lawyers have with the general public. So one of the things that really makes me cringe is when someone says, well, I'm not going to need your services because I'm not in trouble. Well, what we want to do is to have that interaction with people be positive.
Yeah.
And the way to do that is to understand the scope of what lawyers do. We don't always do criminal work. We don't always do the things that get you or bail you out of trouble. We help you. We assist you. We help you start businesses. If you're injured in an accident, we can help you through that process. If you need a contract review, we can help you through that. So don't necessarily think of us in a negative way. Think of us as a way to help you better your life, because that's what lawyers do, and particularly that's what we do here at Tolbert and Tolbert.
I love that. Can you top that, Tolbert?
I cannot top that. I'm like, that's
Well, just tell them where to find you. What's your phone number? I don't know.
We are located at 1085 Broadway, Suite B, at the corner of 11th and Broadway. Our telephone number is 219-427-0094. And we are on the internet, on the World Wide Web.
On the bus.
Yeah, they on the bus for sure. I love it.
Tolbertlegal.com.
Yes.
I think that's our all our social media is Tolbertlegal.com
exactly right.
or Tolbertlegal. Yeah.
So
You
yeah,
totally threw
Facebook,
me.
Instagram, LinkedIn,
Instagram.
Twitter, yeah.
And stay tuned. We might get up on that Snapchat. But
Oh,
we're
goodness.
gonna think about that. We gonna
let's
I thought we
marinate
were
on
doing-
that.
I thought we
have
were
to talk
doing
to our
TikTok.
PR
He
person
said
about that, about the
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
And this is what I go to, the life of a publicist. I'm Chelsea Whittington. You have been catching up with the Tolberts. Never a dull moment over here on 11th and Broadway. Love them dearly. I ask that you share this video. And again, have that positive interface with Shalise and Michael Tolbert. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye,
everybody.
See you later. God bless you.